to our Members to Remember segment, and I'm joined by Randy and Marcia from the Mankato Clinic. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's
Good to
great,
be here.
great to have you with us today. So, Randy, let's start a little bit with the history of the Mankato Clinic. It's quite a past and quite a year you're coming into.
Yeah. So it's a very exciting year for the Mankato Clinic. We're celebrating our 100-year anniversary. And we had a big celebration back in January to commemorate that. And it was actually really fun because we dug into some of the history of the clinic to learn, what are our origins? Where do we come from? And, it was interesting to find out that the Mankato Clinic was one of the first group practices in the country. I mean, that was kind of a new model.
In the entire country?
In the entire country. Physicians used to practice back in the early 1900s. They were almost all in solo practice type clinics. But the idea was, let's come together and share resources and staff. Specialization was just starting to occur. Back in the olden days, the doc did everything. They'd do surgery, they'd deliver a baby. So this specialization was starting to occur, and so the model was to create a group practice where you'd bring specialists in and start to create a multi-specialty environment, and that's where we've grown. So right now we have about 90 physicians in the clinic. I'd say we cover over 20 specialties. We also have a significant number of what we call advanced practice providers, roughly 50, so PAs, nurse practitioners, audiologists, various other specialists. And we've got about, I think we're up to about 10 locations now. Our main base here in Mankato, but we also have clinics in St. Peter, Mapleton, Lake Crystal. We have a relationship in Medelia. We do outreach to a number of communities, New Ulm, Fairmont, and so on. So we've got a strong presence in Mankato, but also a regional presence.
And you've really become a major employer in the region as well. You have.
Yeah, I think we up to about 750 employees now, and so yeah.
That's a big impact in the regional economy, and
absolutely
a great element that really adds to our livability as a marketplace. Now, you describe that history, and it starts to talk a little bit about where your sweet spot is. What is it that the Mankato Clinic is really good at and positions itself to be?
I guess I would have to say that it's really an awesome responsibility to be entrusted and to take care of someone's health. Mm-hmm. And that's really what we're all about. That's our sweet spot, is how do we help patients achieve optimal health. And there's been a lot of advancements along the way over the 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think things have gotten a lot better. We've gotten much more sophisticated. We've got better technology. And it's really exciting right now because I feel like we're entering into a new era where we're not only looking at how do we take care of patients when they get sick, but also how do we help promote healthy lifestyle choices and partner with our patients so that maybe we can keep them out of the healthcare system. And I want to have Marcia Bahr, our marketing communications person, talk a little bit about one of our initiatives around health and helping people thrive.
As part of our 100th anniversary, we thought, let's look forward instead of backward. And let's look at what the health of our region will be in the future. And so we decided we needed to roll out a community health initiative to encourage people to kind of take ownership of their own health and what changes they could make to be more healthy. So one of our physicians, Dr. Bob Gazzola, came up with the idea of basing it on this book, Eat, Move, Sleep, which I think you've probably read,
mm-hmm.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
And it's a simple read, and it focuses on how you can make small changes in your life that will really, or small choices will make really big changes in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So it focuses on how do we eat better, move more, and focus on healthy sleep. And the sleep one is really the one people forget about, that we really need 7.5 to 8 hours sleep per night. And I don't know about you, John. I mean, you're so active during the day, if
I'm regimented about my sleep, but I don't know if I get quite that every night.
Yeah, so it focuses on those important things, and it's an easy read.
Yeah.
There's little nuggets in there that are really good for everybody, and everyone's health is on a different plateau. Mm-hmm. So what can they do to stay more healthy? Right. And we've really been lucky to have some great community partners in the region that are helping us with this. KYC TV is our media sponsor. They've been fabulous. They do a weekly segment every week on Tuesdays during their news about Eat, Move, Sleep, and talk to different community members about what they're doing to improve their health. We've also partnered with Hy-Vee And with Shields, Vine, the local libraries, we've donated this book to all the libraries in the area, so if people want to check it out, they can.
So it's really about having to be pervasive throughout our community, right?
Right.
In all corners and all places we go. Let me just ask you this sort of last question. You know, healthcare is a very exhilarating experience for everybody, and it can be a very positive, but it can also be a very challenging situation. And most of us know that well, right? So what is it that gives you your passion to sort of come to work every day and do what you do? What drives that?
You know, I think, again, it goes back to the fact that, you know, we've been entrusted with a really important responsibility to help our patients achieve good health. And I think I get up every morning and think about that responsibility and what does that mean? I mean, and how are we going to deliver that? And how are we going to continue to look for better ways to help people achieve that optimal health? And like I said, I mean, there's been a lot of things that have changed over 100 years, and we're just excited every day to get up and try to figure out how do we do that even better. I mean, that's what drives me and my excitement.
Drive to help people live healthier lives.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much, Randy, Marcia, for joining us today.
Thank
And thanks to the Mankato Clinic.
Thank you.
Thank you.